Hi, this is Annie.
This is Camille.
Sarah here, and just like you, we are wondering
Wondering
and
and
wondering
wondering
And
women.
women.
wondering.
First, happy Women's Month to all of us. Hope you amazing ladies are having a great week. Spend an hour or less with us through this podcast.
As we celebrate the Women's Month this March, nothing is more fitting than talking about the power of women individually and together here in our pilot episode. So, from that, I'm just gonna share that it's an honor to have this platform of speaking with women that I admire, speaking with women that I am close with because I know that during our daily conversations or like our casual conversations about the random things that happened in our day, we get to see snippets of the life that we individually have and how much we can learn from each other just by merely sharing these random and weird stuff. So
Mm.
parang ang saya because as we start our podcast, those little but meaningful conversations will already be shared to our listeners. I hope that they will really join us in this journey of life and love and lessons. And the dog barks.
The dogs are part of the conversation daw. The power of women individually and together. Like, the thought pa lang, the word itself, sobrang powerful na niya. Wala pa tayong pinag-uusapan. It's already there. Alam mo yun? Yung ganun tayo ka-powerful. You know that she is doing remarkable things. Siguro, we don't realize how powerful we are when we don't talk about it to others. We just do this kasi it's the normal us. We do this kasi it's just us. But we don't know that we are actually inspiring people. And we'll just realize that when people tell us, I admire you, you're my idol, or I really look up to you. And that's really what the power of a woman is. Just being you, just doing you can actually inspire people. And being a woman in this modern age, parang you might not know it or might not notice it, but we are our own muse and
Mm-mm.
we are inspiring this younger generations and we are looking up at our older generations. Just being a woman individually, you're already amazing.
I'm so grateful actually for having you two, with me on this podcast. I cannot really explain like its mixed emotions. To our dear listeners, you'll be able to at least gain some knowledge and also you'll be able to inspire us and we also can be able to inspire you guys. Yeah, again, happy Women's Month to everyone. When we actually first talk about our first episode and this topic about womanhood and the power of women of today, it has really been a question to me like, what is really it being a woman? I mean, where are we now on being a woman? Looking back with the past generations, we won't be here without them. So we are truly grateful for all those women who actually fight for the freedom that we are having right now. With
Mm-hmm.
that, I still actually question. I mean, we celebrate those movements. We celebrate this when we think about like March. Oh, it's Women's Month. When we think about March 8th, it's Women's Day. We celebrate it. But I think we should really celebrate it like every day. The acts of courage, the endurance to move forward every day with our little victories, with the small wins that we have. Like hashtag celebrate every day.
Oh, okay, sige. I get it. Like hashtag celebrate every day. Since we're talking about the power that we hold as
Mm-mm.
ourselves as a woman, and
Mm-mm.
then when we come together with other women who are also confident, who are
Mm-mm.
also who also know who they really are and who they want to be. Yeah, I agree that it's important na aside from like celebrating or commemorating only a specific month or a specific day to honor all the women, it's important that every day all of us will take a step forward. Say, for example, appreciate the little things between us as friends. Though we are busy with our own lives, we all always make sure that once in a while we check up on each other and then we ask how someone is, and then we congratulate them, like we say, I'm proud of you for doing this, I'm proud of you for not looking at the story of someone who is somehow, bothering you or like that. Yeah, I think it's important that we emphasize to the younger girls then. Like,
Mm-mm.
for example, we have nieces, we have
Mm-mm.
younger cousins. We also instill in them that you don't have to wait for a big break or a big event just
Mm-mm.
to feel that you are honored or you are loved, because you are every day.
We should really celebrate small wins. I agree that it's the little things, and sometimes we don't bother to celebrate it because it's just small, but the truth is small things make up the big things. I mean, we celebrate us every day, and
Mm-mm.
maybe this month the light is for the women, but just a little reminder that small victories are still victories, and all these achievements are achievements, no matter how small this is.
Yeah, let's choose to celebrate every day. And let's celebrate women for what they are doing, for the moments that they continue to endure.
Yeah, because we as women, we are like seen in the society as someone who are very vocal about things without them knowing that no matter how vocal we are of certain things, there are still a lot going on in our minds, inside us, that we
Agree.
choose not to expose or we choose not to share. Women really struggled a lot, in earning our right, our basic right to vote, or like our basic right to also work and earn on our own. Because before we were just seen as objects or decorations or
That's true.
supplements. I'm really grateful to those brave women who came before us, who pioneered the fight to include us
Mm-mm.
in decision making, in being heard. It's like we are part of the process and not just of the product of
Mm-mm.
those decisions. Am I making sense? So
Hmm.
um, it's really important that as women, no matter how old or young you are by age, you are like rooted not on how the society perceives you or not how the society acknowledges you, but on how you see yourself. Do not like base your worth or like your importance, your success on the standards of other people, because it's only you who can manifest or like measure the value of your own hard work. I think it will really take a lot of courage and confidence that must radiate from within you so that other people will also like realize, like never wait for someone else to say that you've done a good job or like
You're
you're
beautiful.
good or you're excellent,
You're
like you
sexy.
succeeded. You will define your win, you will define your success, something like that.
We are the women of today, the modern women of today, because of the past women who fight or who fought for freedom and equality. And being a modern woman, with regards to success, we can see a lot of women succeeding in their field, being equally capable and able with men. Today, women are more of shattering the glass ceiling rather than staying below that ceiling. So I'm very happy and proud that
Yeah.
women are fighting for that right, because we are indeed capable of these things. And though there are still glass ceilings, I know it will never vanish just like that, but small steps in taking a stand and showing that we are capable and we are able to exceed on fields that we want to pursue.
Yun nga, actually gusto ko lang i-adapt dun sa sinabi ni Annie na yung first topic pa lang, the power of women, like individually, sobrang ganda niya talaga. And hindi ko talaga kasi ma-imagine yung sobrang, kung gaano tayo ka-powerful. When it comes on our everyday lives, we try to like endure everything. Even though we're going through something, we still have those positive mindset. We still smile despite all the feelings and emotions that we are having. And I think that it's really worth celebrating. Kasi there's really a magic on being a woman. For me, that's really powerful. That you'll be able to stand for you know what is right and for you to be able to really stand up from your ground. When a certain, like a young woman, if they are being told that, you know, you can do this, you can do this. When she actually stand up like, no, this is me. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve. Bold na siya na masabi mo yon because there are a lot of people telling you what to do, telling you what you can achieve. But you standing up for what you really feel, alam mo na yun talaga yung passion mo. That is something already na sobrang nakaka-inspire yung mga ganun.
Like, it's something that should have been normal in the very first place. It's something that should have been natural, but then because of the circumstances that the society has put on women, like we were not given the equal opportunities as compared to men way back, and there are also still cases of that until now.
Sobrang tagal pa ng journey na to. And hopefully you will be able to inspire those young women, those little girls na, you know, just be honest. Just be yourself and everything will really fall into right places. Don't be afraid kasi you should only depend on yourself. Yeah, we can do this.
I want to add, like, as women, it's a birthright to feel important already, even before you accomplish certain things or certain achievements. We are not gonna respect a woman because of how much she earns in her job or what her rank or title is in her work or something, but because the mere fact that she is a woman, that in itself is enough and more than enough reason to see her as someone who can change the course of the world. A woman who does not depend so much on the society just to feel that she is needed or that she is loved or that she is important. But of course, once in a while, because life is too hard, you're gonna need someone who will remind you of the simple things that sometimes you might overlook because you are being too true to yourself. And of course, being true to ourselves demands us to confront our vulnerabilities, right? And when those times of being weak or being sad or when we are hurt, those are the moments when we start to doubt ourselves. You're gonna need someone else who sees through you. It's just that, as women, we are like tagged as the rather more emotional being than being rational. And I think it's
That's true.
a good compliment because hindi to sa pagbubuhat ng bangko, but speaking from a place of, a place of experience and a place of reflection. Yes, we are emotional, but we are also rational. I think as women, kasi we are more concerned on what others will feel towards what we will do.
When we think about women or a woman individually, we all know that the first one that comes in mind is our mom, our mothers. Because, the role of
Yes,
women in the society is as important as the men. And what women can offer, like
yes.
what our mothers can offer, is so much that we really look up to her and admire her. We have the saying na ang nanay ang
Agree.
ilaw ng tahanan. Just take some time to really realize and analyze how beautiful that phrase is. Na it literally translates to the mother is the light of the home. We might not realize this, but actually individually, the woman is already her own light. We are our own light. And we might not know this kasi parang we don't have someone to share it to, or because we already labeled this light to being a mother, but women who doesn't have her own family yet is already a light itself. And I think it's very beautiful how being a woman in this world, like Sarah did mention, that it's such an honor. Being a woman is such an honor, and it's so beautiful that sometimes it's overwhelming na parang, oo, babae ako, and I have these qualities in me that I can offer, that I am capable of. Our mother is the evidence. And I just want little girls, younger generations, to realize that we are already the light, and imagine how beautiful it is to share that light.
I can't I can't stop smiling while listening to what you two are saying, because it's a form of like reinforcement that sometimes I may feel like I am not doing the right thing, or like I am not seen, I am not heard, or I am alone as I fight my battles that I don't share with anyone. But being able to hear other women talking about these high regards about another woman is something that is inspiring.
It holds power, and some already unlock that power.
Imagine all of these individually powerful women when they connect. Imagine the power they hold together.
And they've already discovered that power. And they're
Mm-mm.
taking it to another level. Sobrang ganda.
Parang yung journey mo in being a powerful woman or an empowered woman, wala siyang fixed na date, or wala siyang fixed na duration, wala siyang fixed na like proseso that you can pattern. We are all on a personal journey, and along the way, meron at merong point dyan na magsisync kung yung experience ko sa experience ng iba. But no journey is ever the same. And that's where we learn from each other. 'Di ba? Ewan ko, ang ganda lang din talaga na sabihin na babae ako. Kung pinanganak siguro tayo generations ago, parang andun lagi yung fear eh, andun lagi yung doubt. Nakakabilib yung mga babae talaga na before sa atin. Kasi nilabanan nila yon, yung naglagay sa kanila ng limitations, yung naglagay sa kanila ng hindi ka pwedeng ganito ka lang dapat, okay? Parang alam mo na, wow, salamat po for paving the way na kaming mga nandito ngayon, we are also doing our best. Kasi may panibago na namang klase ng inequality, di ba? May panibago na namang itsura or forma, yung oppression or discrimination. 'Di ba? So parang, okay guys, throw and throw and throw your bombs at us. Makaka-survive kami kasi we've already learned eh. I acknowledge that I am part of a worldwide movement. And if you mess with me, you mess with all of us. Parang ganun, 'di ba? Tapos alam
So
mo yung
true.
alam mo yung nagsasabi na dati naniwala rin ako no'n na kapag babae ka dapat very prim and proper ka, like very gentle ka lang, very chill. Pero na-realize ko din na what if talagang I'm loud, I'm talkative, magalaw ako talaga. That's who I am as a person. I must not fit myself in the container that other people want me to be in. Kasi ako to. You do you. Go ka lang. Now, at the age of 24, I will define my worth at hindi ako dadepende sa anyone else. Additional na lang yung ibang tao. Pero ang pinaka-importante is how I see myself.
Yeah, actually, add up ko lang dun sa sinabi ni Annie. We were so much powerful more than we realize talaga. Andun na talaga yung voice, andun na yung power within ourselves. Kailangan mo lang talaga siyang i-unlock na may time talaga. Kasi, I mean, pinagdaanan natin yun. Nagkaroon talaga tayo ng journey. Yung kay Annie, yung kay Sarah, iba din yun. And really come to a point na talagang nagda-doubt talaga tayo before. And I can relate also to those of those things. I mean, dati parang, yun nga, sinasabihan ka, oh, dapat ganito ka gumalaw kasi babae ka, o dapat marunong ka magluto kasi babae ka. You know, there are really things na sinasabi ng society or sinasabi ng mga tao na okay lang naman kung hindi mo talaga yun magawa. Plus points na lang talaga yun na kung marunong ka magluto, kung marunong ka ng gawaing bahay, that's fine, that's okay. Pero kung hindi, edi okay lang din. Dapat hindi natin dinidisregard ka na parang less of a woman. Actually, somehow na-feel ko yun na parang,
Yes.
oh, hindi ako marunong ng ganito. So parang less na ako as of a woman. Good thing I was able to realize on my journey, on those phase na parang, okay lang naman kung hindi ko yun kayang gawin. And hindi yun actually maghihinder sa akin to what I really can do. Meron talagang mga bagay na capable yung isa't isa sa atin na hindi ako capable nun and ikaw capable nun. And that's a good thing kasi ngayon, we try to really inspire each other na you can do it also. Yun yung kagandahan ngayon kasi we lift each other up na. Unlike before, grabe yung pambubuli and everything.
Oo.
And I just really want to reach out to those young girls, to young women na elementary days, yung parang sobrang itim ko, tapos sobrang
Yeah.
puti niya, tapos
Mm-mm.
parang bakit ang ganda ng damit sa kanya? Gusto ko din yun. Bakit ganito yung buhok ko or whatnot? Yung kanya super straight, super shiny. Pero kailangan natin silang i-remind na you are beautiful in your own way. Wala naman talagang standard na ganito yung perfect woman. Kasi ikaw mismo, ikaw na yun. You should really see it within yourself na I am beautiful, I am like this, and it's okay. To our dear young girls, maganda ka in your own way. And you don't really have to copy that kind of body kasi yun na yun. Yun na yun.
I just want to say na it's okay na if you don't want to fit on that glass slipper, your persona, hindi ka babaeng babae o gusto mo yung ganitong aura, it's okay. You don't have to fit in that standard anymore because we have our own standard and that's what is important. As women today, we are very blessed to have this platform to share with them na no matter what skill that you want or kung ano man yung itsura mo, kung ano man yung skill mo, kung ano man yung pinagdaanan mo, maganda ka. Maganda ka not only physically but internally maganda ka and you'll do remarkable things. Be the authentic you, 'di ba?
True.
Be completely and utterly flawed because that is you and being that's beautiful.
If ililive by mo talaga yung gusto mong gawin, I think you'll be able to inspire other people. Kasi minsan talaga may mga, alam mo yun, may mga small voices lang na parang nandyan lang sila. And then kapag nakita nila na parang, oh, gusto ko din nun, gusto ko maging ganun. Dahil nag-live ka dun sa truth, inspire ka na pala ng other people, ng other women. Alam mo yun, may domino effect na talaga siya.
Isa-sum ko yung how I view this topic, and not just this topic, but of course, the womanhood itself. Before kasi, when we were younger, we always settled on comparison. Like, you are comparing what you have physically, materially, with what other girls have. And then now that we've experienced more and we've realized more, mas importante na sa atin yung compliment. Instead of comparing myself kay ganito, ganyan, I will compliment myself and I will compliment her. Ganun na siya. Nakikita natin yung sinasabing character development or yung growth na sinasabi. Also, if before, I tended to be so competitive, lalo na sa school, because we wanted to make our family proud. So, we wanted to always be the best. You were competitive back then. Ngayon, na-realize mo na if I really have to compete, it doesn't and must not be with another person. I will just compete with my past self, with my yesterday self, di ba? Myself 2 days ago or myself a minute ago. You are not against anybody. Journey mo to. So, ikaw na rin yung mag-set ng scope and delimitation, kumbaga. So, rather than competing, ngayon, we are collaborating. Dati, comparison. Ngayon, compliment. Dati, competition. Ngayon, collaboration. Stop hating yourself and stop hating other people. Just love. Ang ideal niya siguro para sa ibang tao ba. Pero kasi 'di ba, just the mere thought of being so happy and being full of love, hindi siya toxic positivity. Yung importance lang na grounded ka. Ikaw yung tao na aware ka sa mga inequality, sa mga injustice na nangyayari, pero hindi mo hahayaan na yung mga thoughts and things and happenings na yun masira kung sino ka talaga sa loob. Kasi kung sino ka sa loob, yun yung gagamitin mo para makatulong ka sa labas.
Right? It's right naman talaga that it starts within. Magsisimula siya sa atin. When you know what you want and you know what to do, parang everything will follow because you have that willpower. We're overcoming the differences and we are coordinating with one another and connecting with one another. We're already here with no shape at all, freely moving, free flowing, and ang layo na narating natin. I hope na we'll continue doing that. We continue inspiring people. We continue loving ourselves. So it's quite hard. We continue. So ang dami na nating see.
Ang saya kaya maging babae. I mean, pero ang hirap maging babae, pero ang saya maging babae. Times na nagkakaingitan, nagkakapikunan, yung mga ganon. Siguro, mas kailangan pa tayong maging patient sa kanya-kanya nating journey. Mas maging open pa tayo lalo. Minsan kasi, di ba, ang pinagsisimulan lang din naman is you want what they have. Parang ganon.
Mm-mm.
So,
Yeah.
balik at babalik ka na naman dun sa kung masaya ka ba sa kung ano yung meron ka. And how willing are you to also work to have what they also have na feeling mo deserve mo rin. So, dapat yung motivation mo hindi extrinsic or hindi external. Gagawin ka man para magkaroon ka nun, hindi yun para manginggit or manlamang, kundi para sa sarili mo yun at gagamitin mo yun na mas may matulungan ka pang iba.
Sobrang happy. Siguro ako yung take away ko lang din. Ang nakakatuwa na ang dami kong insights from the two of you. Ang ganda ng mga pagkakadugtong-dugtong natin. No? #C. I know na marami pang journey na pagdadaanan. Minsan, alam mo yon hindi mo pa talaga fully ma-realize and ma-accept. Yung acceptance, sobrang I'm still in the process of accepting really fully myself. So, I think just be kind to yourself. Embrace the journey. Kung ano man yung meron ka ngayon, okay, go lang, accept it. And eventually, dadating din talaga sa point na parang step by step na, okay, sa ganitong phase, tanggap ko na talaga yung ganito yung body ko. And then, everything will follow na rin na parang hanggang maging fully, this is me. I fully accepted myself for whatever I am, kung sino man ako, for whoever I am. Alam mo yun? So, just be kind. And tama nga si Sarah, just be patient. Embrace and enjoy the journey. Kasi every step of the way, you learn something from it. And of course, when you learn something, you try to apply it. It's ang scenario, sobrang hirap ng pag-apply. Ano lang, dasal, tapos hang on lang. And let's
Ayun.
celebrate.
Tama.
Diba?
Medyo mahirap talagang i-apply. Pero it's okay. It's part of the process na mahirap siya i-apply. What's important is you continue.
Yes.
You're trying.
Sana may nakuha sila, may napulot sila dito as much as may napulot ako
Yes.
sa conversation na to. This is just the beginning. And alam ko, still sabog. This is raw and authentic. Bear with us. We'll improve eventually. Sana may napulot kayo.
We are trying.
Diba?
So that's it for our pilot episode. Thank you for joining us in talking about the power of women individually and together. We hope that you will join us again in our next episode.
Again, this is Annie.
And this is Camille.
Tara here, the wondering and wandering women, reminding you to take up space.
Take up space.
Take up space.
Bye.
Oh my God.